Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your Soul Service Astrology update for the week commencing the 27th of December 2021. I'm Kel Gunter. I'm a 13-sign sidereal astrologer and also the creator of Soul Service Astrology. Soul Service Astrology is a method, it's a technique, it's a practice for you to come back into cosmological and ecological connection with yourself and the planet and the planets. What does that entail? That entails looking at your natal birth chart and embracing your strengths and your challenges. It allows you to embrace your mission, your vision, who you're here to connect with this lifetime, who you're here to interrelate with. It allows you to embrace your achievements, your healing, your successes, your desires, your values. And in that, you can hear there's actually a way for you to plan either your career or your business with your natal birth chart. So that's what Soul Service Astrology can do for you. Go and check out kellygunter.com, and if you'd like any more information, just let me know. Let's have a look what's happening in the sky for the week of the 27th. This is Monday, the 27th, and there's some aspects that are still hanging over from last week, so I'm not going to discuss those, but I will shift to the 28th. So if you are looking for the information in relation to last week with some of the aspects that were still hanging around, then you can go and look at the last week's video in YouTube or Instagram. Okay, 28th of December. Tuesday, we still have all this energy here in Sagittarius, and we still have the energy between Uranus and Saturn. So now is a great time to reflect and review how your holiday season was. Perhaps over Christmas and Boxing Day, you connected with family or people that maybe you don't necessarily see. Perhaps you were triggered. Perhaps you had to have some more boundaries. Perhaps you changed your perspective and belief around some things. So take a moment, congratulate yourself if you did need to change the way that you were experiencing and doing things. Congratulate yourself if you realized that in actual fact this is all about me and it's got nothing to do with the other person. And allow yourself to have some fun. Because while yes, there's quite some serious energy around for us to do some radical uplifting to our soul and our session and make changes within our planetary system, because that's what my mission and vision is that we all come back into this cosmological and ecological reunion, which is the most urgent thing that we need to do this lifetime, because the planet needs us. It really, really needs us. So if you are doing that, you are part of the solution. And that is a really big change because you're going against what the majority are doing. So I want you to know, if you are a disruptor, if you are a rebel, Uranus, if you are a rebel and you're desiring to step up into that leadership as a rebel, but you are backed up by knowledge and methodology and strength and power, and you can stand sovereign in your beliefs, in your faith in yourself as that leader, that's what we need more of. And I am here to support you to do that. And I am proud of you. And I'm honored that you're watching this. If you are one of those people that want to disrupt what is going on in our current paradigm. And the energy that is available to us at the moment is allowing us to do that. And if you need support and help, then please reach out as you do that, leader, as you step into that rebellious, disruptive, outlaw type role so that we can really shake our society and culture up and change things, because I think you can all feel it. We have the ecological crisis, we have the pandemic. Isn't anyone thinking that maybe this is a turning point? And if you think, and if you listen to history, when the Black Death occurred, it was a significant turning point in our history. And this can be exactly the same, so that we can go and change for the survival of humans and the stepping into a beautiful new paradigm and imagining our new earth rather than just sticking with the status quo, which is clearly not working. Okay, let's move to Wednesday, the 29th. Chiron is square the sun. So we have Chiron up here in Pisces. This is our alchemical mystic. We've healed things, but now we've integrated our healing into our alchemy and into our mystic. What does that mean? The alchemist in us is where we've fused any wounds that we've had, any healings that we've undertaken over our lifetime, and now they carry no charge. We know that we've done them, and we know I'm really proud of myself for having overcome that shitty situation or that challenging situation. I know I've overcome that. That is part of my healing, and that becomes part of your alchemy. Perhaps you help other people do that. The mystic, how Chiron wants to express in this space, is very compassionate and all-encompassing. Everybody, so this is my Chiron as the mystic. Everybody has baggage. And I want you to know that I hold you in deep, deep compassion if you are journeying through some of that baggage and wounds and trauma at the moment. You are more than capable of sitting with it and riding it and then coming out the other side. Support yourself. Get everything that you need to support yourself. With the sun in Sagittarius, this is our creator. It desires to express authentically, and perhaps over the last week things shifted for you with the end of the eclipse season, with this mounting energy in Sagittarius, with Venus retrograde. Perhaps you felt the shift and now you're integrating that into your expression and your authentic self. You know, there's a new belief being programmed here, but of course you've got these old wounds that might come back and go, oh, but hang on a minute, this is how you used to do this. And now you want to do things differently? Or hang on a minute. So you might feel a little bit of tension and pull back to perhaps old ways of thinking and feeling based on previous wounds, previous baggage, right? Now is the time to embrace and be joyful that was then, this is now, and I get to be a new aspect of me to step into a great, big, higher potential of myself and express myself more fully. It doesn't need to be big shifts. I'm not talking about big things. They might be subtle and only minor, you know, and not very obvious to other people, but it's big deal for you. And that has reverberations throughout consciousness when we do them all together. So that is the 29th. The 31st, so the 30th, we have Pluto, Mercury, and Venus all conjunct. So let's break this down. From a personal perspective, it's the mind, body, values, and desires, all sitting together with the destroyer. So you might still have things that you were destroying, beliefs about yourself, self-love, ways of thinking that you might need to be destroying. Ways of thinking like particularly acknowledging your unconscious biases, perhaps acknowledging that you are racist, perhaps acknowledging that your values don't align enough and you're taking too many resources from the planet. Perhaps you've been over-consuming and that's been making your Venus feel really good and your mind feel really good, but in actual fact, you're taking too much from the planet, right? So there might be some yucky feelings still coming up, and I don't know if you can feel the flavor that we're overcoming things, but there's got to be a joy in that, right? Because every single time human and humans overcome something, we get to step into a different place that we've never been before. And typically before we get there, we're afraid, right? So once you get there, you get to be joyful and celebrate. And that's what Sagittarius wants us to do. So when you destroy beliefs about yourself and you step more into a deeper state of love with yourself, and you clear beliefs and thoughts and ways of doing and thinking out of your mind so that you can be a better human, we should celebrate that no matter how small. So still be doing this work, but still also be celebrating. And the purpose of this energy that comes in but once a year is so that we can embrace change. I think the last 2 years have really rattled us a bit, and there's been a lot of change to deal with. This is sort of a last hurrah, this energy. I want you to really get comfortable with change. It's okay for there to be things outside of you that you can't control, but you can control how you think and how you feel and how much you love yourself and what you believe. You get to control all of that. So know that there is out of control and that there is control, and they both coexist together, and you get to embrace both, and you get to celebrate it when you embrace both too. So yes, there's destruction, but there's joy, and they both coexist. And you get to fall more madly and deeply in love with your ecological and cosmological self, more madly and deeply in love with this interconnection that we have for the planet. I just had a bit of mascara fall in my eye. As you can see, I don't edit this. All right. New Year's Eve, just let go, have some fun, be joyful, express yourself, be authentic, be around people that you love to be with, please. Please be around people that you love to be with. And then we move into the 1st of January 2022. Welcome to 2022. We made it. Yes. Right. On the 1st, we have Uranus trining the sun. This is wonderful. This is fiery, passionate, joyful energy. Let your inner child out. Let your artist and creator and expresser out. That's why I'm like, be around people that you feel safe to be around, to express yourself fully, be joyful and embrace change, be joyful and embrace the potentiality of the new that is coming. Doesn't matter if there's things that you can't control. We've learnt that over the last 2 years. It doesn't matter. You still get to be joyful and have big dreams, and nothing is impossible. The very word it says, which comes from Audrey Hepburn, says, I'm possible. Embrace that as your joyful inner child and have some fun. Set a big vision, set a big dream, and celebrate that it is fully possible and it is going to happen, because also Stephen Hawking says, in an infinite universe, every possibility is certain. So that closes out this week, and you can also see at the end of the week we get more Sagittarian energy. So wrapping up this first week as we move into the first week of January, we're really lighting a fire. We're lighting a fire under our potentiality. We're lighting a fire under our higher potential. We're lighting a fire under our dreams. You shouldn't be afraid to dream big, right? And we're lighting a fire under, I'm going to do all of this, and it doesn't matter that there is chaos. It doesn't matter there are things that I cannot control, because you know what? I'm fully in love with myself. I'm a fully integrated human being. I'm also fully integrated cosmological and ecological creature that is willing to be both out of control and in control, in love with myself and in love with the universe, logical and spiritual. And I can embrace it all, and I can step into the new that is 2022. And I'm a poet and I didn't know it. I really hope, someone sees this. This is just gold today, just gold. All right, and this is preparation for next week. So you'll have to tune in next week when I'll have next week's reading for you, evaluation for you, because this energy is leading us into a Sagittarius new moon next week, but more on that next week. So thank you for watching. And if you do want to work with me, kellygunter.com has all the details. I do birth charts, both recorded and full evaluations. I have Soul Service Astrology, which is still open for enrollments. Please reach out if you would like to become a professional astrologer. But also, as you come out and be a professional astrologer, you have a soul service plan. You have a plan created from your alchemy, your celestial alchemy, your energy, and the strategy of a business plan, so that you can move forward once you become that astrologer. And it is the most urgent thing that we need to do, is to come back into that beautiful cosmological and ecological reunion with our celestial alchemy, so that we can start to embrace awe, embrace our imagination, and program our new earth, because the way we're doing it at the moment is not working. So we need lots of visionaries, lots of people on mission, connected with their energy, connected with their soul, and shining their light and their freedom into the world so that we can program a new world, because every possibility is certain in an infinite universe. Thanks for watching. Bye.